Hey, good Saturday morning, boys and girls. It's February the 16th here in New Yorkistan. Got some little snow flurries outside. Doesn't look too bad today. I didn't do a video, didn't do my weekly roundup last week because I was at a winter rendezvous, a muzzleloader shoot. Had a good time, came back tired. That's the only way to do it. You know, we got this SAFE Act here in New York. Nobody even knows what's in it. I mean, they just, like I said, threw 20 turds up on the wall, drank a little Kool-Aid, stood back and said, hey, this is really pretty, isn't it? Thing about it is I'm getting bombarded with emails from trap shooters, clay target shooters telling me that they heard they can only purchase 500 shells for the year. If they purchase any more than that, then their name's going to go on a list that they've purchased too much ammo. The thing about this whole SAFE Act is that nobody knows what the rules are. One thing that has come out here in the last 2 weeks is the pistol permit opt-out form. This pistol permit opt-out form is nice, but if the firearms owners start using this opt-out form, does that mean that you're saying, hey, part of this SAFE Act is okay? When that gets reported to the press, it's going to be firearms owners agree with portions of the SAFE Act. I don't see how anybody can agree with any portions of this SAFE Act. The entire thing should be illegal, especially a law where they can take up to a year or more to write it. I mean, you could be arrested for something, whatever they want to arrest you for, go to court, your lawyer won't even be able to argue what the law is because there is no law. We have all these counties writing resolutions. Repeal the SAFE Act, support the Second Amendment. Oh, it was ratified in 1791. You go, they're toothless. They mean nothing. Okay, people? They mean nothing. In my opinion, the only reason these resolutions are coming out is because people are afraid they're going to be voted out of office. Where were you years ago? I mean, this is going on for over 100 years, this firearms argument. And it's the same argument. You keep using the same argument. We have synthetic politicians, people. They don't care. They are more concerned with political gain, grandstanding, putting $1 in their pocket than they are screwing the firearm owner or the gun club. What are gun clubs going to do? Gun club sells 1 or 2 boxes of shot shells. Are they going to have to list and record all this crap? Who at the gun club is going to be qualified to do that? I mean, we have volunteers at most of the clubs that open the clubs and close them and run the ranges. I mean, this is just a joke. Okay, don't sign that opt-out form. Don't give these people credence to their illegal SAFE Act. None of it. You're going to write letters. I just got 3 more letters in my email today. Send these to your politicians. Here's one for the veteran, one for a citizen, and one for a woman. And it starts right out again, arguing in 1791. People, this isn't 1791. This has already been argued. The Second Amendment's already been argued. All right? Now we've got a group of people in New York. They just come up and they want you to agree with them on a law that hasn't even been written yet. All right? You think about that. It's not been written. Everybody talks about, we're going to go to the rally and we're going to listen to speeches. A rally. Bullshit rally. Rally's where you get together on your motorcycle or your car or a rendezvous and everybody sits around and they party and they have a good time. That's a rally to me. Okay? This should be called a protest. I mean, you've already milquetoasted everything down. I'm going to see if I can read something here for a minute. This is from 1943. Part of an article. America's always been cursed with inept political leadership in the time of war. From the War of the Independence to today, strong, sensible men in both military and civil service trying intelligently to lead Americans to victory have been handicapped by political opportunists, sincere incompetence, and rabble-rousers. Perhaps our political management has been worse in this war than in World War I, but it has been better than in 1776 or 1865. Realistic action is being forced by great common sense of the ordinary American, the urgent desire to stop stalling, to quit arguing, to cease using fires of war as a smokescreen for political, social, and economic maneuvers and power grabs. As the casualties mount on the battlefields of the world, they will also mount in the ranks of those who permit the grab of power in politics and special interest groups to interfere with the quick winning of the war. Okay? They're talking about World War II here, all right? But I don't find a lot of difference between that and today. They're just not rationing anything other than ammunition. It is difficult to believe that there are still school boards which are afraid to authorize small arms instruction classes for the 17 to 19-year-old boys in their high schools. Afraid, mind you, that the parents of those boys will object. There are still officials in local rationing boards who do not see how they can authorize extra gasoline for instructors and pupils in pre-induction marksmanship schools because they are afraid other citizens will object. Excuse me. To all such fearful officials, local, state, and national, be it said that the men and women whose sons are going out to battle want no stone left unturned, which will aid in bringing back their sons alive, victorious, and soon. To all riflemen who cannot go themselves into battle abroad, be it said, a battle remains to be fought at home, a battle for the boys of this nation and for their parents, a battle against an unreasoning fear of politicians, against the calculating machinations of synthetic leaders of every ilk. Not bad, huh? Said John Cairn in 1790, "It is common fate of the indolent to become the prey of the active. The condition upon which God hath given liberty to men is external vigilance, which condition, if he break, servitude is at once the consequence of his crime and the punishment of his guilt." Which is one way of saying that if you are not satisfied with the steps that are being taken in your community to prepare young men for war, do something about it. If you are not content with the vacillation, procrastination, and grabbing by special interests which blot the national picture here and there, do something about it. All right? You gotta really do something about it, people. You have to get a judge. We have to get a judge in New York that puts a hold on this SAFE Act and says this isn't going to happen in this state. The government, Cuomo, and those people want you firearms owners to sit down and discuss with them how we're going to cure the ills of the world. They've sat down for years. They threw this crap up on a wall. It's illegal. It was illegal the way it was put out, and all those people that voted for it need to be removed from office. These county resolutions have no teeth. They mean nothing. They have no weight. They're useless. All right? You can write all the letters you want to Governor Cuomo. They're useless. We need a judge. We need to get a judge to come out and say, you're going to cease and desist with this. It isn't right. So far, and they've been arguing this in New York a lot of years, I haven't seen a judge come out and say that yet. Every one of these resolutions that come out say how all our rights were just trampled on. Our rights were trampled on. Good citizens, veterans, women. We can't protect ourselves. I fought in wars. But yet I haven't seen anyone in government or any of the sheriffs come out and say, I'm not going to enforce this act in my county. You're already being told that the state police are going to tell you what to do in your own county. So the sheriff has no power now. I want to see resolutions passed at county levels. I want to see judges stand up and say, and put it in writing, we're not enforcing this law. And I want them to file a complaint, a formal legal complaint, against those that did. This is Black Powder Bill out. I hope y'all have an enjoyable weekend. And remember, a dog with no teeth, he can't bite. Black Powder Bill out.